Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another fun video that I'm doing where I'm talking about kind of swag stuff. I ended up getting to go to Louisville Supercon this past weekend. Here's the funny thing, this is about the fourth video that I tried to do. I love my phone and I hate my phone uh, for reasons. But anyway, so I wanted to get this out there to you guys. I want to kind of share some things I picked up at the con while I was there. So I wanted to kind of share these things. But here we go. By the way, if you saw the picture at the beginning or see the picture on the thumbnail for this was me at SuperCon with the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Now the funny thing about that is that I did a wrestling art book back last year, and so one of the pictures I drew was a picture of him. And so I was like, well, I can't go, I don't, have hundreds of dollars to pay for autographs. So I can pay for, selfies for all these different people. That'd be awesome. A lot of times when you see a lot of people, celebrities at cons, 90% of the time you're paying for those pictures. Um, every now and then you get a rare opportunity. You can get some pictures taken and things like that. You can take some pictures in a panel or something like that. But if you're taking them at their booths, they don't have handlers. And so Mark Henry was at his table. I got the chance to give him the book. I showed him his picture. And so then he was just like, well, hey, man, I got to get a picture of you with this. And so he did. And so what was funny about that was I didn't expect that picture. I literally was going to give that to him and walk away, and I would have been fine with that. But the fact that he was just like, no, man, I want to get a picture with you in this. So, of course, when Mark Henry, who has been a world's strongest man for a long time, looks at you and says, get in this picture with me, you get in the picture with him. You don't question it, you just go. But anyway, so I want to share some things with you that I picked up at the con. Spent a little bit of money, got a lot of stuff. I found a lot of dollar boxes and 50-cent boxes. So I'll share those things with you. But anyway, this one wasn't a 50-cent item or dollar item. This was about a $20 item. This is the Complete Incredible Hulk series circa 1980. Now, yeah, I know I'm dating myself because I'd say I watched this when it first came out. I was around and old enough to remember it. So there you go. Uh, people say I don't like talking about age. I don't really care. I figure it's part of life. But anyway, so I drew this picture yesterday. There was a video that I recorded where I drew this picture, and then the video kept getting scrubbed every time I would try to go delete it, or try to load it. But anyway, so just stuff happens with your phones when you're trying to do things. So first few books I'm going to show you, I think, are in a dollar box. This is episode 1 of the Bully Wars. That's a new Scotty Young book. So to kind of go through these pretty quick. This is a run of The Silencer. I hope they make this into a movie because it's an awesome character. The lady kind of in the top here is, her name is The Silencer. And she's a mom with a little boy. And she worked for Talia al Ghul. And, Talia al Ghul from Batman's universe. And as part of an assassin group that was outside of the League of Shadows. And so they ran this group and they did all sorts of things. And she was the silencer because she can create small bubbles of silence around her whenever she's doing her assassination thing. And so she does that. And so there have been situations where, she was trying to get out. And then, what's the old line? Every time I try to get out, they just keep bringing me back in. That's kind of what she was doing. Anyway, this is a whole run. And yeah, these are 50 cents a piece. That's a run of books right there. That's the entire first big arc of Out There by Humberto Ramos. So, yeah, 1 to 18, 50 cents a piece. You do the math. How much that is. So, anyway, I'll put that down here. Kind of out of frame for a second. Okay, I'm back. I picked these trades up for $1 a piece. It's Invincible rather. 5, 6, and 7. Pick those up for $1 a piece. Literally, like there's the price tag right there, just so you see it. Anyway, I was at a customer appreciation table, and they were like, "Hey, yeah, we got these books for like $1 a piece," and I was just like, "You gotta be kidding me!" So, but anyway, they worked, and I got them for $1 a piece. This is Corey Lewis, or some people refer to him as Ray. Really awesome art. He's done a series called Shark Knife, which I really enjoyed. These are all $1 as well. These are the Adventures of the Super Sons. If you ever heard of this book that was done with Batman's son Damian and Superman's son Jonathan Kent. And this is a variant cover of the book right here. It's a variant cover of episode 16. They did a regular Super Son series, and then they broke into the Adventures of Super Sons later. This was the only one that I really paid close to half price for. And by close to half price, it was like $3.99, so I ended up paying $2 because it was $2 off. This is part of the Infinity Warp series, where they took a bunch of Marvel characters and smashed them up. So this is a mix between Moon Knight and Spider-Man, or Arch Knight, as you can see. I picked up a series of books. The artwork by the great, incomparable Dwayne Cook. The Spirit. Love his stuff. He was the one that did the artwork and stuff and wrote Justice League: A New Frontier. And so anytime I get a chance to pick up his art, it's great, especially when I can pick it up for $1 a piece. This is a $5.99 trade called Under a Yellow Sun. It's written from a perspective of a novel by Clark Kent about Superman, which, if you know anything about Superman, it's kind of funny in its own regard that the guy who is Superman writes about Superman as though he's not. So this is a sketchbook I picked up. I love picking up sketchbooks. I like making them too, but I love picking them up anytime I can get them. This was a whopping 50 cents. So good artwork in it too. I never knew anything about Tyler Kirkham. Yeah, Kirkham. But anyway, anybody that knows me knows I love working in black and white. So anytime I get a chance to get books that are in black and white, it's awesome. This is called Batman Black and White. And there have been several series. Of course, they've done figurines and stuff like that on it since then. This is Inhumans. Another one of my favorite artists is Joe Madura. If anybody has ever looked at Joe Madura's stuff, his body work is crazy good. Love his body work, love his expressions, love all that kind of stuff. And then this is a series of Nightwing comics. Put that down because it's not part of that book. I'll put that up in a minute. Anyway, Scott McDaniel is the artist behind this. Very awesome artist. I love his values. I love his movement. He makes people move really well in books. Batman and Son. Remember that thing I told you about where Damian and Wayne? This is the book that introduces the concept of Damian into the Batman world and brings him into the real world with our Batman. So that's a whole other story. If you got questions about that, feel free to shoot them down in the comments. I will answer those questions. Yes, Batman has a kid. Yeah, deal with that because it's pretty crazy. Okay, we're almost done. The last one is this one here. There's another little different book on the back. In here, AJ Styles wrote a story called I'm Phenomenal. And so that's one of the reasons I picked it up. I thought it'd be interesting to see wrestlers write kind of their own stories. I got to meet the artist behind the book, so I thought that was real cool. And then in this book, Samoa Joe wrote a story in it. And I don't remember the name of the story, but basically he wrote this story about him and how he came into the main roster. It was really kind of interesting how they played it. So we don't know for sure if that's how it happened or if it was the storyline version of how it happened. But I'm glad that I got a chance to pick it up. So anyway, thank you, Cody Lee. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a lot of the swag that I got at Supercon. It was really awesome stuff. And so anyway, guys, I want to thank you, as always, for continuing to rock with me in these videos. Continue to leave comments. Continue to, request drawings for future drawings, things like that. Awesome stuff. I hope to hear from you guys as time goes on. Gonna try to put a video together of pictures from Supercon. That way you guys can see kind of the experience, not just me sitting there talking to you guys, But wanted to get a chance so you can see what I got there being part of. With me, with Mark Henry again, and with Levar Burton. But I'll talk about a lot of other people I got to meet while I was there as well. So, guys, thank you. Appreciate you. If you're going through the holidays, whether you're going through the holidays with family, without family, I hope and pray that you have a great time during this holiday season. whatever you celebrate, whatever you do during your holidays, whether you're shopping, whether you're not shopping, however you celebrate the holidays, I hope that they find you well. And I hope that if you are ever in a situation, especially during the holidays, where you feel like nobody cares, know that I do. And I greatly appreciate all of you. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for rocking with me on these videos. I greatly appreciate it. And guys, as always, be blessed and a blessing to somebody. Till next time, guys, take care.